This is the Chesapeake Explorer, a quick video, sausage and chicken gumbo. One package of any kind of sausage, smoked, kielbasa, andouille, whatever. Slice it up about a 1/4 inch thick, put it into a good heavy Dutch oven. Render it up, brown it up. Remove the sausage and put a package of boneless, skinless chicken breasts in, either 2 or 3 breasts. Brown them up just a little bit and then put them into the pot on the side where the sausage is, and that way the samplers won't be sampling the sausage. 1/2 cup. That's just regular vegetable oil, or you can put peanut oil. And then I'm going to put 3/4 cup of flour in it. There's 3/4 cup of flour in that 1/2 cup of oil. And now it's just going to stir on a low heat. And every now and then I'll stir it and I'm going to brown that flour. It's going to take about 20 minutes to get it into a nice brown color. This is called a roux. Some of those old Louisiana grandmothers, they'll make this roux for an hour. Sometimes people will brown the flour in the oven as well. I always give my roux a good 20 minutes. And it's been a little bit more, 20 minutes. You see the color now. Now I'm going to add a good 1/2 cup each of the Trinity, as it's known in Cajun cooking. Green pepper, onions, and celery, all chopped up. And watch what happens when it hits that grease. Now remember, this grease is really hot. This is not just water here that's cooked up. This is really hot grease. And in no time at all, that's going to just thicken right up, and these veggies are just they're going to blanch. They're almost going to cook in no time. Give it about 3 minutes. And there they are, just after about 2 minutes. That's just about ready. And I used 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. You only need 1/4 cup to 1/3 cup with 3/4 cup of flour. But 1/2 cup will work too, just be a little bit more oily. I just added 2 quarts of hot water, and now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning. It's Xanthrans, 2 bay leaves, and 1/2 teaspoon of dry thyme. Stir that up. And now I'm going to put 3 cloves of minced up garlic in there. Stir that up. Next comes a tablespoon of Worcestershire, about that much, and about 1/2 teaspoon of some Tabasco sauce. That's about enough. Stir that up. Bring it to a boil. Nice boil. All those seasonings and flavors are coming out. And now we're going to put the chicken back in here. And then we can take a break. I can take a break for an hour. This is just going to simmer slowly for 1 hour. Just a little over an hour, the chicken comes out, and then the sausage goes back in for another 1/2 hour. Bring that heat up a little bit here. Simmer it. It's been a 1/2 hour, and here goes 1/2 cup of sliced up green onions. You're going to go in there, I'm going to stir that in, And we got one more half of an hour. Another half hour. And then we're going to be eating this gumbo. I'm going to be eating it. Yeah. Okay, been a good half hour. About to finish it off. Just going to put that chicken in, which I have shredded. Taking my fingers and just busting those breasts of chicken up, the pieces up. And stir that in there. Give about just a couple of minutes to heat up. And it'll be ready to serve. The flavor is wonderful. I did not put any okra in this gumbo. I just don't put it in this particular recipe. Many people would say it's not gumbo without okra. But yes, it is gumbo. Anyway, gumbo is basically your roux, your flour and oil, browned up, and then the Trinity, the green peppers, the onions, the celery, put in there, and then from there, whatever you want to put. You could put alligator in here, and they do. Chicken, sausage, you can put shrimp, lobster, whatever you want to put in there. And that's the way the Cajuns did it. They lived off the land, and they used whatever was handy in this gumbo. Here this gumbo is dished up, and the perfect accompaniment, some steamed long grain rice, and I like to put it in a nice neat thing like that, make it like it's in a restaurant. And then I sprinkle some gumbo pie on there. And that's it. It's a great dish. And it's even better the next day.